What's up, gang? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about moving out at, let's just say, a young age. But basically in this video, I'm going to be sharing my experience with you guys. I moved out at 18, and I'm just going to be telling you guys in this video what you should know about moving out on your own or with a roommate, and all the things you're going to need, and just to be prepared for when it comes down to you moving out of your parents' house. Because at some point in life, all of us want to get out of our parents' house. I know some people don't. Trust me, I know some people, but majority of people in the United States and all over the world want to get out of their parents' house. But at the same time, being a grown-up and being on your own and living in your own spot might be nice, but then you start missing living with your parents when you gotta pay everything yourself. So yeah, we gonna talk about that in the video. So before we get into this video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And yeah, let's just get right into this video. All right, you guys, so like I said in the beginning, this video is gonna be about moving out on your own and what you should know. I wrote down like at least 7 things you should know and what to talk about with this. So all I'm gonna say is, with my experience of moving out, I was 18. I had just graduated. I had a boyfriend who I am still with right now, and we decided to just move in an apartment together. Now, I know a lot of parents out there be thinking like that's a bad idea and this and that, because my parents, well, I wouldn't say my parents. Also, my dad thought it was a bad idea. My mom, she was like, whatever, like she wanted me out the house. But yeah, so I had someone to move out with, and it made it a lot easier to just move out. So that's what we're gonna get into. Like, the first thing we're gonna get into is budget and price. So depending on your budget and your price and how much you make is what you can get, what you can afford. If you can afford something nice or something just, you know, to get by. With me and my boyfriend at the time, I was working at H&M, and he was working at like a pizza place. Actually, he was working at 2 pizza places, and in the wintertime he would do a UPS job, like seasonal job, which was paying good, but it was just seasonal. So really, we wasn't bringing home a lot of money, especially me. Like, I literally had to give my whole check up. By the time I got that check, I couldn't really go buy anything for myself, like go shopping or nothing like that. So yeah, when I found an apartment here in my city, it is, I could say, I'm gonna say it's here in my city. I live in Cincinnati, so the apartments here is either really nice and costs $1,000 up, or really and costs, you know, in your budget, like affordable. So it's like, if you want something nice, you gotta have a good paying job, because you're gonna be paying like $1,000 and up, unless you hit a lick and find someone charging less than that. Like, the apartment I'm in now is not my first apartment. This is actually my second apartment, and only pays $750 here. Being that it's nice and renovated, it's not that big. So yeah, you're gonna be paying more for more space and nice stuff. So with your budget, you need to make sure, like, you can need to calculate like what you make every month, and that's gonna tell you what you can afford. And then also, you need to think about utility bills, like electric, water, heat, gas. You know, my first apartment, they did not charge for none of that, so that was cool. And my rent was only 5 something. Yeah, like 5 something, and they didn't charge for no utilities. So that was wonderful, even though I still had to throw out a check every time. But eventually I did get a better paying job at the post office, which I'm still at now, so that didn't even matter anymore. But at the same time, in the beginning when we first moved in, I had to keep throwing out money. Like, I couldn't buy no cute clothes. I couldn't, you know, look as cute as I wanted to be. I mean, I could, but not like I wanted to be, you know. So yeah, you gotta think about that, like utilities and stuff. Like, if you could find something that doesn't that doesn't require you to pay for certain utilities, that's a big plus. Especially if it's something nice, and yeah, that's a big plus. But at the same time, most places make you pay for electric and gas, or sometimes water and heat. it depends on the landlord and how money hungry they are. You feel me? But yeah, so you gotta think about that. The next thing I got on my list is locations. So with my first apartment, I lived in an area that was just full of college kids because it's next to UC of Cincinnati, and nothing but college kids was over there. My building probably had like 2 college kids in my building, but around us was nothing but college kids, like everywhere. So you really gotta think about location and stuff, because if you don't like loud neighbors, constantly hearing somebody partying, drinking, woo-wooing at night, like, then yeah, you really need to, drive through the area that you want to rent at and check it out, like at nighttime and in the daytime. Mostly at nighttime, because I had heard this from somebody, like, it's good to drive through the neighborhood you want to move in at nighttime to see how parking is and all types of stuff. Because where I used to live at, baby, no parking, none at all. Luckily we had our own parking lot, but if you lived on the street, good luck trying to find the parking, because it was over, especially on Fridays and Saturday nights. You was not finna have a parking spot at all. You would have to wait, or you would have to park around the block or somewhere and walk to your house. Like, that's ridiculous. With locations, you need to check that out. Study the location, basically. Study your neighbors, who gonna be around you and stuff like that, and make sure, like, it's cool and that you could put up with the neighbors and the location and what goes on in that specific neighborhood that you want to move in. For the third thing on my list, we're going to talk about amenities like toilet paper, paper towels, plates, cups, stuff like that. So basically, when it comes to amenities, like I said, you got to have a budget. I would recommend saving up depending on where you want to live, like something nice or something just to get by. Save up, I want to say at least $3,000 if you want to have shit in your apartment. Unless you got like help from family members and friends, then that's cool. Because I know with me, my mom helped me a lot with my first apartment. So yeah, she practically bought all our amenities for our first apartment, like toilet paper, tissue, cleaning products, dishes. She got us a couple foods or whatever from the grocery store, like. So that was cool. But if you don't have help, for real, try to at least save up at least $3,000 to get you by for 2 months or so, because it can be hard, especially if you live by yourself. It can be hard. But if you got like a roommate, it should be easier. Y'all should be working together, going half in on groceries and stuff you need for the bathroom, the kitchen, your rooms, the living room, stuff like that. So yeah, but if you got like a good, decent paying job and ain't gotta worry about that, that's a big plus, because living on your own is expensive. So you gotta think about that. So at least try to save up. I ain't even gonna say $3,000. At least try to save $2,000, close to $3,000. And this is for if you're living on your own and you're young and you just have a decent income. But if you have like a big income and you ain't really gotta worry about that, then this is not for you. Fourth on my list was other bills, but we already talked about that, which was utility bills, But I am going to add in like internet and stuff. Like, we all know, I don't know about other cities, but in my city, internet is cheap. So if you want internet and stuff, that's cool. Then you got to think about if you want like Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime, stuff like that to like watch and stuff. Like, that shit adds up for real. Like, even though they got cheap prices, the shit adds up. So yeah, even if you got like a roommate with you helping you pay that, sometimes your roommate not gonna always be able to help you. And I'm just saying that from experience, because I live with my boyfriend, and one day I might not be able to pay for something, or the next day he might not be able to pay for something, and the other person gotta take over. So you gotta really think about that stuff. Like, it's really all about money. Like, you can't live for free, for real. You can't live for free. Everything you want, you gotta pay for it. So you gotta think about that. You gotta think about your income and what you can afford and your budget. So yeah, that's one thing, to really think about. fifth on my list. I know I'm going fast, but I just don't know how much storage my phone got left. So bear with me. Fifth on my list, we got furniture, accessories, and groceries. I already talked about accessories that you should, have money saved up for that. Let's get into like furniture and groceries and stuff like that. Now, of course, everybody's gonna want furniture when they first move in the apartment. But guess what? It don't always work like that. And luckily for me, my mom, once again, bought my first couch at our first apartment. She bought our couch. But like our bed, the bed we was sleeping in was my old, what you call them, twin size beds? Not the really skinny ones, but the next size up. I think they call it twin size beds. But yeah, it was that from my mama house. And yeah, me and my dude are both
almost there.
Tall people. Yeah, we needed a bigger bed ASAP. Like, but at the time we couldn't afford it. So it's like, if you can't afford furniture in the beginning, that's okay. Like, you do not have to have furniture when you immediately move in. It's not gonna always be like that. Like, you gotta have furniture and stuff like that. I've been there where we moved somewhere and we ain't had no furniture. We had TV to watch or something, but we didn't have a couch, at least. I mean, we always had a bed, but a couch, no. So with furniture, I'm gonna just say, like, if it's not in your price range, if it's not in your budget and you can't afford it just yet, save up for it. Like, don't be in a rush to have furniture. Don't even be in a rush to have company over. If you want people to come over, but you ain't got furniture yet, so you gotta hurry up and get furniture, is what I'm saying. Like, don't even, no. Matter of fact, before I even continue, number one rule, do not invite just anybody in your home. People can bring negative energy in your home. I don't care who it is, friends, family, whatever. They can bring negative energy in your home. I grew up where my mama did not like company over, like, and I feel like she just did not want to deal with people with negative energy. And as I got older, I started to realize that, yeah, people carry negative energy with them for sure. Like, so don't even be in a rush to have company over. Like, just, I mean, if you want company over all the time, cool. But me, personally, I do not care for having company over. That's just me. I don't mind having company over, but at the same time, company could bring negative energy. People could carry bugs. Some people just dirty, low-key, yeah. Not trying to be mean, but it's the truth. Back to the furniture situation. Don't be in a rush to go spend your money on furniture immediately. It will all come together. Like, it's a process. Getting furniture is a process. This bed I'm on right now, trust me, baby, we did not have this at our first apartment. It took us a whole year to get a whole brand new bed, and it's a king size bed. And what we do, we saved up for it. We just now getting a couch. Another couch, because my mom bought the first one. So this is our first couch that really, for me, I bought. My boyfriend really helped with that, but we're not gonna get into that. So yeah, this is the first couch I ever bought in my life. I'm 20 years old. This is my second apartment in a year, and I had to throw out $1,000 for that. What I want to say about furniture is, if you got Facebook or OfferUp or something like that, go on their marketplace and look for stuff that people are giving away for cheaper than what the websites are charging. This bed frame is $1,000 on Wayfair, and I paid $200 for it, brand new out the box. So yeah, I tell people all the time, go on marketplace, because you're gonna find deals on stuff that costs way more on where it's from. You feel me? And the mattress, of course, we bought from Wayfair, brand new. I'm not finna buy a used mattress because you never know, little hidden creatures could be sleeping in it. Same with a couch. I don't really go for used couches, but I might take it into consideration if it's brand new and I really ain't sit on. Like, my mom does not sit on her couch. So if she was someone selling her couch, I would buy it, because that girl is a clean freak and she don't even let people sit on her couch. She don't even sit on her own couch. I don't even know why she bought it. With furniture, don't be in a rush to, buy furniture, because baby, we've been in this apartment since November and it's about to be June, and all we got right now is a bed and a couch on the way and 2 TVs. I still gotta get like bar stools and coffee tables, but it's not a rush. Like, I'm not rushing to do all that. it's gonna come when it comes. You feel me? So don't be in a rush to get furniture if you can't afford it. Groceries and stuff, I ain't even gonna perp. If you can find somebody with food stamps and they let you get some food stamps, I will go ahead and get them food stamps, baby, because groceries are expensive. Even for just 2 people or just for 1 person could be expensive. You feel me? Because I be wishing I had food stamps every day. Because groceries is too expensive. I don't even know what to say about groceries. Our refrigerator be empty. Okay, but if you go for groceries, cool. Another reason why our refrigerator empty is because I don't cook. I cook, but I can't cook for real. I do cook whatever. But we 2 lazy motherfuckers and we like to go out to eat. So that's another thing. So groceries, I ain't got much to say about groceries because they're expensive. And I'm not a big cook and neither is he. We go out to eat a lot. So, some rich motherfuckers don't have groceries in the refrigerator. So it's like, whatever with the groceries. At least you keep some water, some cereal, noodles in there. You good. Number 6 on our list. I put a 4. Oh, fuck. 6. Oh, no, I think it's this way. Fuck, I don't fucking know. But number 6 on our list. When you move in an apartment, please, this is very important, to know your rights. A lot of people do not talk about this. And I'm just bringing this up because I had an incident with this apartment not too long ago where I had my window open and I got a screen on it, but a storm came by at night, not even knowing a storm was coming back because I was asleep. Me and my boyfriend was asleep. We woke up in the morning, it's a big puddle of water on the floor. Came through the screen window. That's never happened to me before. I always got my windows open in here. It's rained before, so that's never happened before. But just that day it happened. And next thing you know, the girl under me, the water had leaked into her apartment and kind of destroyed her ceiling or whatever. And basically, they wanted to try to kick me out because of Mother Nature. But of course, I had a team to back me up. They haven't bothered me since. But make sure you know your rights just in case something happened and they try to kick you out for something so stupid. Because this building, even though it's renovated, they still got little spaces in between the freaking, what you call them? Like on the wall. Like the floor and the, what's it called? Let's just say the wall. Y'all know what I'm talking about though. The little trims on the wall. So spaces right there. And that's where the water leaked to. And then when I first moved in here, behind my closet is my shower. My bathroom is in my bedroom. So behind my closet is my shower. And every time we turn on the shower, water was leaking to the girl under me. Once again, that we didn't know about because we didn't know it's in the closet. Like, it's leaking from the closet, behind the wall of the closet. So it's like, y'all got, like, structure issues with the apartment building. So don't go blaming nobody for something that Mother Nature caused and y'all building can't secure from leakage and shit. Because y'all ain't want to seal the cracks in the floors and stuff. Just know your rights when you move somewhere. Because you don't want to get put out for something so stupid. And make sure you always got a support system to tell you, like, yeah, they can do that or they can't do that. Let's just say that. And last on my list was having a roommate. Even though I did mention a roommate a couple times. I suggest when you first move out on your own to have a roommate. But I suggest the roommate be someone you trust and is going to work with you, paying the bills and all types of stuff. Do not move in with someone that you barely know and that you just don't have history on or background on, because you'll never know when they bail on you and leave you without the bills and stuff like that. Do not do it. I recommend having a roommate, but I don't recommend having a roommate with somebody you don't really know. Okay? And I know when I moved in with my boyfriend, I was only 18. He was a little older than me, in his 20s. And we wasn't even together for a year when we moved in together. But he has never been on his own, and neither have I. And we was both ready to get our parents' house, and we just felt like it was the right thing to do. So we did it. When you feel like it's the right thing to do, then go for it. I tell people, like, if you feel like it's the right thing to do, then go for it. Don't be afraid. Even though the outcome don't be the same for everybody. You know what? Fuck it. But just be prepared for what happens, because anything could happen. So just be prepared for whatever. If you don't have a roommate, just make sure it's someone you know, you could trust, you got background on, you know they really willing to work with you on the spot y'all want to move in. That's pretty much it on my list. Other than that, I don't really have much else to say about moving out on your own. This video is just for younger people that's gonna move out on their own, because I did it when I was only 18 and I had just graduated. Matter of fact, I had just turned 18 for real. And yeah, just graduated and moved out on my own. It's a scary and fun experience because you never know what's gonna come down the line, but at the same time it feels good to have your own stuff and be in your own space and do what you want. You feel me? Oh, another thing, when you move in your own spot, try to get a car. You know, try to get a car if you don't already have one, so you can get around. Cause for it's not even that long for real. Me nor my boyfriend had a car when we moved in our first apartment, so you know I had to pay to get groceries delivered or pay for rides, and that's a lot of money to be spending. Ubers, Lyfts, and all them stuff, DoorDash. You do not want to be spending your money on that. It's a waste of money. It's I haven't even looked at that shit since I got a car. So think about that before you move. Like, work on getting a car. At least have your license and know you can drive, or at least have your roommate, or get a roommate that got a car at least, because nobody want to catch the bus and trains or whatever, Lyfts, Ubers, depending on where you live. Like, nobody want to do that. Spending money on transportation is terrible. And then my job is 30 minutes away, so imagine spending money on an Uber to travel 30 minutes from home to work and from work back to home every day. At the post office, I had to work 6 days a week, 12-hour shifts. Just imagine having to do that every day. Nobody want to do that every day. That's doing too much. I hated it. I was like, I'm getting a car. I told myself I would literally manifested and getting a car, because I was not on spending no more money with them people. But yeah, I hope this helped anybody that's trying to move out on their own, especially at a young age. I really hope the information I gave was helpful and I wasn't going too fast. I'm really trying to make this video short. It's already 24 minutes long. It's about to be 30 minutes. That's all I had to say. So if you plan on moving out anytime soon, just, you know, keep all that stuff in mind when you do it. For real, I'ma just say, don't even be if you ain't got to, don't even be in a rush to move out, because for real, it feels good to be free of bills if you ain't got it like that. So I'm just letting you know now. You can have fun, but at the same time you can't, depending on your income status. That's pretty much all I gotta say. Make sure you go like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.